kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita taka taka tita. Kita kita naka taka tita kita naka taka tita kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita naka tita kita naka kita kita. Kita kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita naka taka tita kita naka taka tita kita naka taka tita kita. Kita kita naka taka kita kita. The most important thing when playing this is the muscles in the forearm. They have to be relaxed. There's no way you could play this at these speeds and consistently all the time if you're not relaxing the muscles primarily in your forearms. Because look, like you could see my muscles in the forearm. There's no way you can move these that quickly and achieve some type of fast, structured, and clear enunciation on each stroke of the tabla. You can't achieve that if you're not relaxed. Those muscles are not relaxed. So the key to playing more consistently, longer, faster, and more enunciation on those notes is to relax. That's number one. You have to relax. It's probably the most painful experience to relax while you're practicing, going at higher speeds and attempting to enunciate clearly or enunciating clearly. It hurts like hell, but you know that's the shift in order to get to that, in order to get that structure and get that achieve that level of playing. So. And you can see me, like, sometimes if I'm tensing up my shoulders, you'll visibly see this happen as I'm coaching myself to relax. Like, I'm not only focusing on what's going on here, but I'm also paying attention to what's going on in my body so that I could relax it into the next phase of the practice. So. And then there's also, you could play tita like this. This is and again, these are to exercise the muscles and create, you know, the point of the practice is to achieve new levels of relaxation through consistent practice. And with that new level of relaxation, you'll achieve a faster way of playing, a more enunciated structure, a playing style for the bowls. So like you could hear, you hear that. You hear that part, that's not supposed to be there. But the reason that's happening is because my hand is doing this instead of this. These are all closed strikes. There's I'm not going for that. I'm going for a structured. Each bowl is closed. The bowl is the note. So this is a bowl. 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 That's a bowl. They're all called. Those are all called bowls. They're like notes, like A B C D E F G. But what I'm looking to achieve is. Right, so but if I'm playing fast, you hear just that slight open sound. I'm not looking to get that, so my practice is going to help me tell myself, like, I don't like that. I don't like that. You got to work on that. You got to get the hand. You got to relax the hand quicker between the bowls to have it not open. You have to relax the hand in order to get it to where it needs to be that much quicker. So I'm telling myself this as I'm practicing, so and I'm working on it. So when I activate that next step in the relaxation, it's like, okay, let me now I have to relax this part, now I have to relax this part, now I have to relax this part. As I dial in on that, that's where the pain starts, and essentially you have to work through that pain with relaxation. So you can lock it in with slower, more enunciated. So you could, do it on a sliding scale. Like right there, I was able to dial it in. I started feeling it up here, up here, up here. I started relaxing a little bit more of the wrist action. So because it was like. Sometimes enunciating a certain bowl, like a so you're playing that bowl stronger to enunciate like a staccato, basically, like a staccato of the drum. To play that, to enunciate that bowl, to give it a little bit more flavor and structure. And another way that I could do that is with another rela. Rela is the structure. So I consider that that is that a rela? I don't even remember anymore. But there's like it's like a certain section of rudiments essentially that are more like repetitive, short 4 beat, 8 beat, 12 beat, 16 beat, things to practice over and over and over again. And the other one is the one that scared me. One. What was I learning yesterday? It was like nage ge nage tita 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 nage nage. It's a little new for me, so. I'm gonna learn it. So there's different ways to play bowls as well. There's pitta, which is 3 fingers, and then 1, 3, and then 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So and then there's, which is this. You can play these two, and then you can play. So you can play 3 and 1, the first 2, right? And this is useful, like, and then that's useful for like, and then there's playing it forward, so titta, and then there's titta, so you can play it backwards and forwards, and then there's also playing with 3 fingers. I'm pretty sure somebody plays it with their pinky, I don't have the strength for that right now, but you can imagine what it would sound like if somebody knew how to play, titta and then titta. I mean, there's somebody out there created something to develop that as a pattern of playing. So different exercises will enunciate those that coordination to play it that way. So like titta titta naka taka titta titta is meant to use all 3 fingers. It's a little tougher for me. That was me achieving a new speed right there because I understood things a little bit differently. I was able to relax my muscles and I was like, okay, let's push it, And like right now this finger's a little stiff compared to, you see the other ones, this one's a little stiff because usually this one always rests. This one always rests as a pivot point for playing. So 25-30 years of playing, you're now you're actively engaging this to you're using you're developing new muscle memory for for putting it here now. So it's a little, I could feel that the fibers leading to and from that that one finger are a little stiff. And this is like enunciating it. I'll have to slow it down in order to provide more emphasis on each bowl. And then from there, while enunciating, develop the speed. So right, you give it a nice pressure to enunciate the bowls and practice it from there. You can hear now how this is a little weak. It's like a note that's being tucked in because of the way that I'm playing it. It's like more of a note that's being tucked in the others. Like it's like if the others are being played at 100%, that one's being played at like 75 or 60%. And developing the structure, the muscle memory in order to create them all evenly on a platform where it's all 100% is something to achieve. It's something to develop, something to work towards. So what am I doing there, right? So I'm training my body, I'm training my mind to correlate the enunciation and transfer that enunciation and through repetition again, transfer some level of enunciation over to the speed. So now my body is recognizing, my mind is recognizing the enunciation pattern. It's starting to get the muscle memory for the enunciation. It's starting to understand in this 3D realm of playing this object. My hand, when it does that, right, it creates a certain sound, right? So in my mind, that's developing, and now I'm flip-flopping it with speed. So the speed is carrying on its own process in my brain, in my mind, in my body. It's carrying its own process. My mind is going to do the muscle coordination, the muscle movement to get me the speed, but also transferring over, let's say 1% at a time. It's taking the 1% of what it's learning actively for enunciation, and it's transferring it to speed. And you guys can see it real time. You can hear it real time. It's happening. So, this is the product of practice. But it's also the method of practicing. It's practice into relaxation. Going through the pain of practice through relaxation is key. It's paramount. It's the only way to develop very, very quickly. That's different. That's not what I was just practicing. This is cutting out a few sections. So I'm not playing. I'm not learning at the speed of light here, but. So what is this? What I was playing before is where you're ending on this. But the other one that I was playing real fast was and what I'm cutting out is so I'm cutting out 4 bowls. That's why I'm able to play it fast. But again, you're playing the long form to train the body to leave it here. When you're here, what's the next thing you want this body to do? Is bring it down here, right? Right. So this is where it all starts. Is it? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Right? So I'm having a little difficulty with the speed. And I'm starting to jumble up, and I don't want my body to practice that. I could practice through that, and that's effective, in and of itself. It's an effective method, but at this point, my body is, it's got some mileage on it for this practice, and I think now we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna try something new. It's the same thing that I was practicing just yesterday that I started learning. It's so this one is you're playing theta with this one. So some depending on what is it that you're playing, what's the quickest way to play it with the most enunciation is essentially always the goal. What's the quickest way? What's the most enunciated way? With after you get those two things set in stone with rudiments and the things that matter the most, then you could start building your own flavor on top of it. But essentially, nage nage ditta ditta 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 nage ditta. hear what it's going to sound like if I played it really fast, but I don't have that skill yet. I'm still learning it. You know, these kinds of things take months, and I only started yesterday, so. So you can hear how, you know, not practicing after months, I was able to kind of get back into the flow with things. But you know, it takes a commitment to a better level of practicing in order to achieve, you know, a better lifestyle as a tabla player, I guess you could say. You know, one where you can achieve the level of tabla playing experience that you want for yourself, for whatever that may be. You know, I think that goes for any instrument. You know, I truly believe it actually goes for anything that you want to learn in life, is to learn that process through relaxation. It's to learn that skill through relaxation, having a dedication towards, you know, understanding that practice and it is a painful process, regardless of what it is. It's a painful process. You know, as your body, as your mind starts coping with new mechanisms, new ideas, muscle memory, mental memory, whatever it may be for you, whatever it is that you're going for in your goals. It's knowing that, you know, getting the basics, the fundamentals, understanding that practice is, you know, only as good as you make the actual practice. You know, you could sit down here, you know, and spend time here and knock about, but you know, the purpose of the practice that I experience is to get in, be effective, and then get out. Like, you know, I don't have 30 hours a week to practice tabla, but you know, I don't have 30 hours a year to practice tabla sometimes, and it's been like that for, you know, almost a decade, 2 decades. But you know, it's making a level of commitment to understand that, you know, it is possible to maximize the level of practicing for the most effective outcome. All right, guys, take it easy. I'm gonna practice a little bit more and get up out of here.